Hello guys, so we're gonna do another video. This is gonna be an episode of, no, this is not an episode review. This is gonna be a video relating to the top 10 most unpopular opinions I have with Spongebob. So, let's start off with number 10. Number 10 has to be, I think Mr. Krabs is the weakest out of the main characters. Now, one of my main characters, I don't count Mrs. Puff, Pearl, Larry, or Spot, or whoever. He's my least favorite out of the main 7 characters, that being SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton and Gary. Yeah, Mr. Krabs my least favorite out of the 7. Yeah. The reason why, because in the past few episodes right now, Mr. Krabs has been really a bad person. Like, he stole, like an enemy-in-law, he pretty much took a hat from a woman who was pretty much dead, and pretty much was too cheap in Krabby Land, where he pretty much promised the kids that Krabby the Clown would be here, and the clown's not there. The rides being really boring, and so as there in one course meal, especially where he threatens to like scare Plankton. Next, Plankton wants to drive himself to suicide. No, I'm not kidding. And also, yes, counterfeiting also. And he instantly blames SpongeBob for really bad reason there in Patty Caper for stealing the formula. I mean, watch these episodes, and next you figure out that Mr. Krabs has really gone bad in these episodes. Do I have to mention out of the picture where he threatens to murder Squidward at literally in the climax of the episode? No, seriously, it's there in season 10. Go get the DVD and watch it, and next you pretty much told me that it's actually bad. So yeah, that's pretty much my number 10. I know people really love Mr. Krabs, but yeah, I just don't like him as much as other people do. So coming at number 9, I don't think Ink Lemonade was that bad. It was an episode. Now, okay, Ink Lemonade had Squid being tortured. Patrick was pretty much unlikable, and like that. But there are some parts I really liked in this episode, like the haunted house scene, the scene where the scene in the beginning was okay. Yeah, there's some okay scenes in this episode. My favorite scene has to be the haunted house scene, of course. I really like that scene because it was a little bit, it was a bit funny and frightening. Yeah. Yeah, I also forgot the spider scene. I really like the spider scene, but not the ending. Yeah. So that's pretty much non-popular opinion. I know people hate this episode. I just don't really get that. I don't really hate this episode that much as other people do. So coming in number 8, I find season 12 of SpongeBob to be more weirder than season 11. Reason for that, because you saw my top 10 weirdest episode list, and I think season 12 got more weirder episodes than season 11. Yeah, watch Farmer Bob. That was a weird episode where SpongeBob, Patrick pretty much are now farmers at Old Man Jenkins' farm, and next weird stuff happens to them, like the design for the bees, SpongeBob almost being eaten by a little pig, and next the whole montage where they're pretty much babysitting a barn. Ew. And pretty much random aliens coming to Earth for just to go having a party there. Also watch the Ballad of Filthy Milk. That was weird too. The Net Waiting too. Also, we got SpongeBob in Random Land, guys. We got SpongeBob in Random Land. SpongeBob's Bad Habit. I consider that weird because SpongeBob's pretty much biting people's nails in that episode. And that was weird, right? Yeah, we also got, I think a few parts for One Trick Sponge. No, not One Trick Sponge. Yeah, that's pretty much what I can think of for weird episodes. I think some parts of the Pineapple RV are kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much why I consider season 12 to be weirder than season 11. Season 11 has some weird episodes too, like Fun Size Friends, Krabby Patty Creature Feature, the Title Zone episodes, Old Man Patrick, Cuddly Hugs, Pat the Horse, yada yada yada. And yeah, the newer seasons have good animation but weird episodes too. So coming at number 8 would have to be that I don't think season 7 was that bad. Now don't get your pitchforks on me. like say, why don't you hate season 7? It has Stuck in the Ringer, it has One Course Meal, it has Yours, Mine, and Mine, and that Battle for Gary. Viewers, calm down. I like some episodes in season 7. I like Buried in Time. That was actually kind of a decent episode. We also got Wreck of the Mauna Loa, guys. We got SpongeBob's Last Stand. I know that people hate this episode, but I like this one. We got You Don't Know Sponge. That is not an overhated one. So is Tunnel of Glove. I like that episode too. We got my favorite one being Perfect Chemistry. That's in my top 10 SpongeBob episodes. Watch that video, or you can watch my top 100 SpongeBob episodes. That one needs more views, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much why I don't hate season 7 that much, because you got some you got some hated episodes. You got some good episodes sprinkled in there, but overall I consider this a mixed season. Coming in at number 7, that I find Squidward to be better than Patrick in terms of character. Now, what I mean by this is the fact that I like Squidward more than Patrick just because of his episodes. Squidward has good episodes, but season 6 really made me hate Patrick even more. I'm not saying that I outright want to murder Patrick or anything like that. I'm just saying that he can be smart, and sometimes his dumbness can be played for meaning-spiritedness, like I'm stupid in the pre-movie episodes, or Big Sister Sam right now. Yeah, I might review Big Sister Sam anytime soon, but not right now. I'm doing only 4 videos for today. So yeah, that's much why I prefer Squidward over Patrick in terms of characters. Because Squidward is more on the nicer side, while Patrick's on the annoying side. I think he's a little bit more annoying than SpongeBob. I don't hate Patrick. I'm just saying that he's one of my favorite characters, and he does have a good amount of episodes, especially right now. I really like Patrick's coupon right now, and that it develops Patrick in a good way, and it doesn't make him unlikable. It makes him a good person. So coming in at number 6 has to be that I wish that just kidding. That I don't like that I do prefer Grandma's Secret Recipe over Married to Money. What I mean by this is the fact that Grandma's Secret Recipe, yes, what people call a bad episode. I don't think it's that bad or that frustrating as people say. Well, Married to Money, yeah, I did not like that episode at all. I think that one was one of the worst episodes of season 9B, yeah. But not one of the worst episodes of all time. Definitely not in my top 10 worst cartoon episodes or anything like that. I'm just saying that I just didn't really like Married to Money, just because of how depressing the ending was, and there's a little amount of jokes, and it's obvious that's Plankton in the start, and yeah, it's a rehash of Money Talks, and anything that's boring has to, and yeah, this episode's also boring too, and some really bad filler scenes in this episode. Not as bad as the fishbowl or anything, but yeah, this is bad. This is a bad episode. Oh, Grandma's Secret Recipe, yes, was a bit boring, but at least that one was harmless for me to consider this one an okay episode. So that's my reason. Now here to the top 5. Number 5 has to be that I don't like Crabs a la mode as much as other people do. Now keep in mind, I do like Crabs a la mode, but I don't like it as much as other people do. Reason why, because I think Mr. Krabs is a little bit of a jerk in this episode, and I didn't like him in this episode. That's pretty much the biggest issue I have with Crabs a la mode. Other than that, this is a decent episode. Coming at number 4, yes, this is number 4, that I don't hate Krabby Chronicle. Now, okay, yes, Mr. Krabs was counterfeiting money. Mr. Krabs is counterfeiting, and next he's forcing SpongeBob to write these bad lies, and next, Mr. Krabs doesn't get punished at the end, he just gets happy, But there are some parts I really like this episode. I love the joke with Patrick marrying the pole at the end. That was a funny, really joke, and so was and so as the chum is people joke that was decent. But yeah, overall, this episode's pretty much forgettable. So here with number 4 has to be that I don't that I prefer You Don't Know Sponge over Snowball Effect. Now, okay, Snowball Effect was funny, it was funny, and that's Squidward lying in a funny way, and he's pretty much the funniest part of the episode. But yeah, I prefer You Don't Know Sponge because of the friendship thing, Even though Patrick hates him, isn't knows him that much, he's pretty much still SpongeBob that gift at the end. That's a pretty nice scene, and that pretty much saves it from being a good episode, a decent one, to a great one. And Snowball Effect, yeah, it was great, but I don't like it as much as other people do. So yeah, it's pretty much a big unpopular opinion, So help me into the top 3 that I don't think Roller Cowards is the best Glove World episode. Now, okay, Roller Cowards was funny as people say, but I just don't think it's the best Glove World episode. I think that position goes to either Tunnel of Glove or Escape from Beneath Glove World. Those 2 are pretty much good episodes. Now, Roller Cowards is good, but I don't like it as much as other people do. And I find the joke with SpongeBob spelling Larry pretty much a little bit gross. So coming in at number 2 has to be that, no. Where are we? Number 2? So number 3, number 2. Oh yeah, we're number 2, yeah. So number 2 has to be that. Oh yeah, just kidding. Sorry guys if this is a long one. But coming at number 1 has to be that I prefer Birthday Blowout over Band Geeks. Now, okay, Band Geeks was awesome. Squidward was the best part of this episode, But yeah, I don't consider Band Geeks as the best episode of SpongeBob because Birthday Blowout is more on the heartwarming side, while Band Geeks on the rockin' side, And though Band Geeks has a sweet ending, I think Birthday Blowout exceeds on the ending much better than Band Geeks. And does a great job celebrating 20 years of the show. That to me is the best show ever. I mean, yeah, cartoon. It does a great job in doing the celebration. It has a great tribute to Steven Hillenburg. And yeah, rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg. Yeah. If you're actually wondering, if I actually did number 2, if I did do number 2, then yeah, I did. Anyways, I just got to chase. If I didn't do number 2, then the number 2 would have to be that I actually like Old Man Patrick. Now keep in mind, Old Man Patrick is pretty much on the worst season 11 episode that people say, but I actually kind of like this episode. Even though it has some issues with the plot department, So anyways, that's pretty much my top 10 list for unpopular opinions for SpongeBob SquarePants. So anyways, this has been 13 minutes long, and anyways guys, goodbye.